Alrighty, what's going on, champs and champettes? It's FireMonkey here, and in today's YouTube video, I wanted to do a little bit of a topic talking about, well, one of my favorite games, to be frankly honest here. And what I mean by favorite games is that this isn't a game where I'm like, oh my god, I got 1,000,000 hours on it, I have all this stuff collected up, I have these 50,000 unusuals, blah blah blah, these 50,000 rare items. I mean favorite game as in, this is the type of game that has withheld its time. It stood here throughout multiple years, practically over a decade at this point, and it's very fun to play even today, even if for some reason it still wants to open up at like a 480p resolution every single time and I have to rescale it up, window mode it, go through like 10 minutes of setup just so I can enjoy the game, and that game is none other than Team Fortress 2. Now, if you guys don't know, Team Fortress 2 has actually been going under a lot of actual botting and like hacking, all this type of stuff, for the past few years, actually. This isn't something that was just like, oh, a month ago or something. No, this is a pretty long thing that's been going on. And if you want an example before we even talk about anything community is doing in regards to how bad this botting issue is, well, think about it like this. You go into quick play, right? Now, keep in mind, they have non-quick play modes. They have these community matchmaking things where you can join community-made servers, but whenever you go into quick play and you try joining one of the official Valve servers, it's most likely going to be bot-infested with a sniper that is going to steal someone's name, try getting that person kicked from the game, and it will just keep multiplying itself, stealing people's names, until there is just one real person who commanded these bots to join the game, and this bot army in here. And now, if you manage to stay in a match with one of these bots, what they will actually do is the split millisecond, even a tiny pinky toe, a foot, whatever it might be, is able to be seen by the bot. Boom, instant snipe in the head, you're instantly dead, and there's not really a way to fight them. Maybe you could use some long-range weapons, be a demo man, start shooting grenades and everything over there, but for the most part, it's just unfun. You know, you're unable to actually participate and play in normal quick play matches, which is, you know, of course, the main focus for Valve, because it is the main focus for their entire game is quick play. You're just unable to do it because of how bad the hacking issue ended up getting. And from my personal experience, the only way you're actually able to play Team Fortress 2 without having to worry about hackers being rampant everywhere is to play on community servers, because on community servers, the difference is Valve isn't the one banning people. You're not the one having to worry about someone being VAC banned or whatever in order for them to not be able to play. The people who are banning these bots and stuff are the actual admins, the people who run these community servers. They have full control over who's allowed on the server, who's not allowed on the server, and it makes it so these community servers, if they're well maintained, can allow for a very fun experience. You know, you get that fully fledged Team Fortress 2 experience without having to worry about this army of bots trying to ruin your game. But in fact, that is the main topic for today's YouTube video, so let's go ahead and tell you guys what the community has recently done. Basically, over on Twitter, there was a hashtag that started trending called hashtag SaveTF2, and it was dedicated just to, you know, it was basically, think about it like this. I know this video is all over the place, but hey, you know, it's a commentary channel video, what you gonna do? Think about it like this, though. You have a peaceful protest, so you're not going up to Valve being like, screw you guys, I am going to do bad thing to you if you don't actually fix the game, screw you. No, instead all it is you talk about your favorite game, you use the hashtag, but you spread love and support to show Valve that you care about this game and that you just want to see them care about it as much as we do and fix the botting issue, at the very least. You don't even have to worry about anything else. You don't have to worry about releasing the heavy update that was promised literal years ago. You don't have to do any of that. All we want you to do is fix the botting issue that is going on with this game. Start finding a way to enforce VAC bans more often. Maybe update Team Fortress 2 to Source 2. Do something behind the scenes just to make it so this game is playable for everyone out there who does want to play the game. And this little protest took place, I think, around 2 days ago when I'm recording this YouTube video, and it was trending for the entire day. And lo and behold, believe it or not, Team Fortress 2's official Twitter account had responded to the whole entire situation, being like, we see how big this issue has gotten, we hear you, and we are going to be working and finding a solution to all of your complaints. So maybe the day has finally arrived where I will be able to play a quick play match of Team Fortress 2 without worrying about some random bot joining my team, changing their name to mine, voting a kick for me, and everyone kicking me thinking that I'm the bot, and then, a bot army just infests the entire game. So I just, I'm hoping and praying. Now, of course, there's been situations in the past with, like, Respawn Entertainment, who've been like, oh yeah, don't worry, Titanfall fans, we're gonna come up with a solution, and all they really did, because Titanfall had this whole entire, like, DDoSing issue, where whenever you played a match, you'd get kicked out of it instantly, the servers are being held hostage by hackers, basically. They fixed Titanfall 2, but apparently, based on what everyone's saying, Titanfall 1 just kind of got left in the dust. It was like, Titanfall 1 is DDoS land. You're not allowed to play multiplayer in the game at all. So we're hoping and praying that Valve actually does continue to update this game, and I really have a lot of faith in them. Now, Valve is a company that, is making a lot of interesting products. They have the Steam Deck, which I'm still waiting to be able to purchase. They have the Valve Index VR headset, and let me tell you, Valve's knuckle controllers, I'm using like an OG Vive headset with knuckle controllers. Valve makes pretty good products. I even have a Steam controller somewhere around here. Yeah, actually, it's right here. Look at this. I'm a Valve fanboy. I love me some good old Steam stuff in the morning, and I just wish that, they would show love to some of their older games, because like CSGO doesn't have a botting issue whatsoever. They went free to play, and sure, you might find hackers, but CSGO has a very competent and very smart detection system for finding hackers. Maybe we need something like the Overwatch system from CSGO, I forget what it's called, I think it's called Overwatch or something like that, to come to Team Fortress 2 so a group of respected members can watch replays of people who might have gotten reported for hacking or something like that, and determine as a community if that was an actual hacker's account. So yeah, it might have been like a small solution if they were to do that, but it still would allow the community to have some type of way to fight back these hackers, because as of right now, it's like, do you want to fight back the hackers? Well, if you do, play on a community server, or I guess hack back? I don't really know what you want me to tell you, right? It's like, there's not really that much you can do except play with other community members on their own servers. Now, as a slight thing that I'm hoping gets fixed with the whole entire TF2 botting issue that's going on right now is two bugs. One, well, it's kind of already been fixed years ago. It was something called the crate depression, and for those who don't know what that is, basically think about a time where the odds of getting an unusual were poofed all the way through the roof, and keep in mind, unusuals are like the rarest items in the game, they have special effects and everything, to the point where you open up any case and you are guaranteed unusuals. Sure, they've already patched that out in the past, but something that's been going on recently in that same zone is trading being completely bugged. Think about it like this. Someone wants to trade keys, right, for your unusual item, and keys can be used to open up boxes. Well, let's say you go ahead and decide to accept this trade. You're like, okay, they're overpaying for my key. Well, they're overpaying for my unusual. Might as well. I could probably profit from this. If they manage to use all of the keys that they had in that trade to actually unbox an item, guess what? Now you no longer get anything from the trade. You've given them the unusual hat, but you yourself did not receive any of the keys that were in that trade because of the fact that they had already used those keys to open up boxes after sending that trade. And it's just a crazy system. It's a crazy situation overall, that I'm just like, oh man, I hope Valve can find a fix for all of this. I don't even want the heavy update anymore that they've talked about for years, which if you guys don't know, there was a heavy update that was announced that was supposed to come to the game, and it's been a long time now. It's been a few years, and this update never came. So, I don't even care about that. I just want to see the game get a quality of life update that fixes all of these bugs, fixes the botting issue, maybe has more community aspect to it, so the community themselves can help fix the botting issue as well. I just want to see something else happen to the game that isn't just, oh hey, it's summertime, it's Halloween time, it's Christmas time, here's a brand new crate with community hats inside of it, give us all your money for a chance at getting an unusual. Oh, you don't like anything in that crate? Don't worry, go ahead and buy some of our older ones. Maybe you'll get an unusual, maybe it's a strange variant of an item you already have, or maybe it's just the same item you've gotten from this crate 50,000 times. I just want to see the bot issue fixed. I am so happy to, see the community working so hard to get Team Fortress 2's official account to reply, and they did, and I hope that the days of TF2 being saved have finally arrived. Anyways, I would love to hear in the comments down below, not just related to TF2, but related to any game you used to play in the past that you wish still got love and support, updates today, or just some changes. What is that game, and what really happened? What went wrong with that game, and what do you wish that company would have done to save it or to fix the issues? Anyways, my name's FireMonkey. If you enjoyed today's little ramble, consider subscribing to support the content I create, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow with another YouTube video. Peace out.